No Sleep Till New Zealand.
Yeah, first port of call.
Yeah.
The trip through the homeland.
No Sleep Till New Zealand. It's so great to be at home. Such an awesome opportunity to get to explore some new areas for us in our home country. And we got to share the experience with Jack Workforce from the UK.
It's really exciting to be able to show Jack around New Zealand, and also a great chance for us to do some exploring ourselves. We had the little recorder with us at all times. Along the way we found a bunch of cool things to sample. Been recording the sound of the roof heating up in the sun. There's this one problem actually that's probably going to plague our recordings is the cicadas in New Zealand are extremely loud. It's kind of like the sound of summer, incessant noise, so I don't know how we're going to deal with that. Use some fancy cicada removal plugin software.
So the first day we basically spent the entire time just exploring the property.
172 BPM from the...
It had all the ingredients for the classic Kiwi summer. Flying fox, kayaks, inflatable animals. It was the one. In the house we found this awesome old, kind of like amazingly terrible Casio keyboard. It was CTK 4000.
So this has been living in their beach house sort of side wing for some years, and we've just dug it up and we're making an absolute CTK 4000 banger. Is it that one?
What a gem.
Hi, my name's Alan Payne and I work at the Contemporary Keyboard Department at Cosmic Sound Osborne Park, and I'm here to tell you about the fabulous CTK 4000. As soon as you look at the CTK 4000 you'll notice 61 piano-shaped keys.
Banjo. I like these ones that sound atonal where you've got like a... That's it. It's really budget.
That's what effects are for.
I've got no idea what's coming tomorrow.
This is just kind of the adrenaline day, and we're up bright and early and drove about an hour south to the AOTEAROA.
It was so picturesque, and hearing the local history and mythology surrounding the river was an awesome experience and really set the tone. The river itself was beautiful, but the whole adrenaline aspect of it, of being thrown off these waterfalls with so much water, so much power going through them. Only one word for it: epic.
And we followed that up by a really sketchy cliff jump.
Make sure you make it to that big pool.
We rounded it off with some light competition on the Skyline Luge, although Jack and Mark, our videographer, had a clear weight advantage and should have been relegated to a lower weight division. Then it was back home to meet up with the icon Tiki Taane and share a beautiful meal prepared by none other than Chef Wolf with the whānau. It was so epic getting to work with Jack and Tiki. We've known Tiki for years and performed together loads, and always talked about needing to get into the studio together, so it was long overdue to make it happen. Now, we've been big fans of Jack's work as part of SpectraSoul for years. We've played loads of their tunes, and we've been really excited by what he's been up to with his new project, Workforce.
Tiki is a man of many hats, an engineer, producer, and also a multi-instrumentalist, and he decided to play some conch over the recording.
It's weird, eh?
That is sick.
With the conch, we decided that it would be cool to treat it differently to what most people would do with it. We really grunged it up and distorted it and added it into the bass lines of the tune.
It's the grit at the end of that when it's
Yeah.
I'll fuck around. Let's do a couple of those.
One of the things that we love so much about New Zealand is we're just never far from the ocean. We're so lucky to be able to jam in such a beautiful space, the Tiki studio, and then 5 minutes away be able to be at the beach and just have a total refresher before getting back in and hitting it again with Jack and Tiki. It's such a special experience.
We call it Tauranaga, which is traditional Māori instruments in the power of the conch, and it's never been like fucked with and manipulated like this before.
Yeah.
So it's super exciting. I just love it. I can't wait to hear it for a fucking big PA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big day, epic day.
Yeah.
Ready to crash.
It's our last day in glorious Tauranga.
Gonna head off into the studio with Tiki now, try and wrap up what we did, what started yesterday.
What's going on right now is that I am taking some stems or some sounds from the tune, and then I'm going to run it through this console, and then I'm going to use some outboard delay units and reverbs, and then I'm going to affect and dub out those sounds that the boys are giving me so that they can throw it back into the machine and use it inside the tune somehow. So that's what we want, just the dubby stuff that they... Does it?
So good.
Done.
So good.
Down to that final half an hour again, bro.
Yeah, no, panic is setting in. Reaching for things. No, it's good. So now it was time to say goodbye to everyone, wrap up all the studio things, and sign out of the AOTEAROA edition of No Sleep.
Are you filming?
One thing that's been a common theme throughout the No Sleep sessions is just feeling music out in that moment and just being immersed in your surroundings and the people that you're with. Of course, it's not a reality to be making music like this as your day-to-day setup, but the headspace and the feeling of freedom that you get from dedicating yourself to just creating and being in a moment is something else. It's almost like a kind of creative meditation.